We're just kind of coming to the end of the week that I've been coaching, which is on the spider guard, open guard passing. What we're going to do today is just going to have a look at a couple of variations on the entrances and the person on the bottom. So this will give us a bit more of a game plan about how they're. So the first couple of sessions we've done has been focusing on the person on top. You're trying to do this, you're trying to do this, you're trying to do this. We're now going to have a look at the person on the bottom and just give you guys a bit of a direction as well, or a little bit of directive about what to do, and that way we can start to put the game in together and how it all works. So just going to grab Emma up onto her feet. Yeah, and just jump down on her.
No, we're standing, I'll just sit down.
So we'll get our grips, and we're going to start off with just a generic food in here. So what we're going to do is, my partner, we're going to just say, for argument's sake, my partner's going to walk over to their left. Now, if I keep my right leg bent, she can get underneath my leg and compress the leg and pass. So one of the things I want to do is I want to extend my right leg. So this makes it harder for them to start to grab. Secondly, it also allows me to start to shoot my triangles, my arm bars, and go to my del heave, triangles, etc. So what the person that's on their feet, which is Emma, is going to do is she's going to keep her weight onto her left foot. Her right foot's going to go, and this is hard part, is try and stomp onto my knee and kick down to grip break. The part of it is, because I've got my frame system on this side here, what Emma's going to do is she's going to start to walk backwards, but her left arm, so she's going to step backwards, but her left arm is going to come underneath my armpit. So she steps backwards and her left arm goes under to pick up the arm. So we're going to put ourselves into armbar position, but it's a little bit of a complex movement because most people try and grab the arm with their right hand. The downfall about it is I can bring my knees through. Where if you're picking up with your left hand, I can't bring it through because your knee's in the way. Okay, so we'll start with this again. So from here, nice and tight, I get my foot into the biceps and we start to walk from here. So I extend, I do the correct thing from here. So I've got a nice spider guard going. It's her foot, so it balances, her foot comes up, stomps down, grip breaks. Now this is hardest part. We're going to walk backwards, so you want it clear. So if my knee's here, you go backwards, your hand goes underneath, pick it up and go to this position. If you feel me going belly down, just keep your elbow on your side of my body, which stops me from rolling over. And you've got access to chokes, arm bars, or whatever you want to do for me. But most importantly, you've got the guard pass and you're behind the knees. One more time. The part that I'm seeing, and this is really difficult to do if you don't have a good core, is once I play the game and Emma starts to step off from here, if I keep her balanced, if she steps up on her right leg when you go sorry, to stop it, I've got the ability to start to play and like keep her off balance. Does that kind of, so now it's quite hard for her to even stop because I've got the control. So what we want to do from here is, as we're stepping up, we're going to step our left leg backwards a little bit, and that really extends it. So now this makes it easier. So I'll find it harder to get the extension on the leg. So if you step backwards, it also means that you're out of the zone on the leg, and I'm going to generally frame to attack it. Okay. Now, Mr. Jack, can I put you onto your back, please? So what I mean by that is I see people, they do the correct thing, they come to here, but other than stepping up, there's nothing stopping from extending his leg here and keeping me off balance, because like you know, I'm kind of balanced onto one leg. But if I come back here and stop, it's harder for him, and I'll post. So this is the step. The armbar's quite a slick armbar, and you can do this in kind of one motion as well, especially if you're 70 odd kilo. Right, okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is like, it's such a small detail, but it holds importance. Number one is this: anytime that my hands are forward, he gets a better grip. Anytime that my hands are down, I get a better grip. My hands are forward, he can separate my elbows, etc., etc. When my hands are down, I can control him. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to drive my knuckles down so the weight's down onto his legs, not here. This is far better control for my partner. So one of the things that I want to do is got the good control, but I can't roll my hands down yet because he's in a better position than me. So as I step backwards, roll it down. And this is going to help fuel his left leg to come into my bicep. So because I'm on, wherever I'm here, he definitely can come in. So roll this hand down, okay? step, boom. So what I'm kind of doing is I'm kind of going throw and pin. So I'm coming through. If I leave my leg on the back side of the leg, he's going to catch the half guard or roll me over, or he's got to sweep. Spinning matrix style. So if I go to here and my leg's the back side, as I throw my right leg over, if Steve rolls towards me, he's going to basically roll me over. So I need to make sure that my knee line comes belt line. My knee line comes belt line. Grip, back, stomp, here, kick, throw in front. So my knee line comes belt line. I do like to get the compression on the arm as well. It just stops him being able to roll out, and then just take the arm bar from here. Change partners, 1, 2, 3. There's a difference in that.
Yeah.
Just that hand position, turn down for what?
Yeah.
This should be the next one. And I taught the 9-year-old class yesterday this technique, and they were repping it out and they were hitting it really, really well. And I didn't kind of give them a lot of information about it. And they kind of just, they're hitting it time and time again. So I'm going to cover the basics on you guys, and just, it's a really simple system. So Mr. Young's inside my glider again, and I have the controls, and once again is my foot in the bicep. So what I'm going to do this time, it sounds really weird, is I'm going to try and pull my knees to my chest and pull my legs up, and then back sweep. It's a really simple sweep mechanic. So the two things that can happen, and the kids were rocking this out all day yesterday, you know, so 1, 2. So what I said is they played the extension, and with the extension, the downfall about it is I do have a valley for my partner to be able to work into, where if I kind of go by, I'm here and I bring my knees to my chest and I bring my feet up. I've got, yeah, you know, so the downfall is they've got to generally hold on to my gi pants because like I'm going to get swept. Cup to the outside. Now, the way that I got taught this was, I know I'm going to end up in a really shit position off the sweep. Like, we're both in kind of the leg lock game. I have inside position, but he has the knee squeeze. So once we're here, what I got taught was bring your feet in and bring your feet out. So don't, like, kind of half sweep them. Once the momentum goes, they're going to fall anyway. So I don't have to follow that, and at least get to a position where you're into a scramble position. It's much better than then kind of like getting to that. Do you know that thing where we both kind of end up here and, you know, and ha, yeah, ha, and he goes, ha, we end up like this stupid, then we all go, yeah, no, I know, I'll roll, and he goes, I'll roll, my knee, you know, so he ends up this really stupid, yeah, you know, so the scenario for me was take the space away. So I'm playing from here. So knees to chest and knees up. And it's really, I could such an, I could almost front sweep him. Just cup. If you want to, kick one more than the other. Disengage, you come over the legs. No, they're generally going to go, I don't want to be here. So hold on to the gi, they're going to push and shove, escape. Just make sure you get to the top position on. I do like this control on the bottom side because it's turning their back onto the ground. Change partners, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, sorry, Steve, yes?
Are you worried about getting stacked?
Can't stack me.
No?
No. Why?
Finger in my biceps.
You've got me elevated.
Look, the only possible ways if you're taught, I'll explain. Mr. Young, am I worried about getting sacked? Yes, all the fucking time.
Sorry, is this move particularly susceptible to being stacked? That's what because if they just like sprawl, once they get into that position where it's, oh shit, you've got my legs.
So 1, 2,
Yeah.
knees in from here. It's really hard for him to sprawl because it's my legs. Yeah, and look, let's just say Brendan walks his legs right under my legs and he starts to drive his knees, like, you know, even this position from here. I'm not really
Stacked,
no, like, you know, and he can't really come any further forwards because my like there's nowhere to go because my knees on my there's
He's committed his knees to
yeah,
pushing you.
you know, and this position here. Once again, I'm just going to take the outside and I'm just going to do exactly the same because I can't come around because I can't keep. So I'm going to lift your legs up instead of holding and kicking. I'm coming under and lifting, but you'd have to commit your top body over and I'd sweep you.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, because you'd come so far. I'll just roll.
Yeah, no.
But it's my hamstring, my leg strength, and you know once my knees hit my shoulders, like you can't come any further. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you need your bum in the air to stack them.
Yeah, and because you don't have your hands to, because I have to control the hands.
Yeah, you can't elevate the
Yeah.
hips. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Just
Same deal again. We get the controls from here. Brings his knees to his chest. Up from here. So what I'm going to do from here is I throw my hips forwards. Control. The best way. Kick him in the face. Pass the guard. I'm not kicking you in the face. But this is that stacking principle. So instead of taking my head over where I'm susceptible to being swept, I put my hips in, so I pin his knees to his chest so he can't move. And the yippee is helping to grip break. So anytime that I'm kind of playing, and this would generally be that they've got this really strong grip and they'll pull me and I'm like, man, from here. So first thing I actually sit. Right. The yippee means that I kind of help to grip break and I just cross the feet. Your choice from here. If I cross the his left leg to his right, I'm generally stepping that side so that I'm on the knee so he can't get the hook. Slide through. Get under so if he does try and turn. So the part that I see everyone has issues with is they sit down, they don't sit forwards. So I need to have my hips up against the back of his hamstrings and back of his knees. I can't be sitting on his hips. If I'm on his hips, he's stronger than me. He's stronger than me anyway, but he's a lot stronger. Okay. So I get put in here, so I throw my hips forward and you play out. Yeah. Cross. You can just simply back step from here if you really want to. But you don't have to kick him in the face. There's heaps of options from here. Just this one here, I do allow him to turn to turtle. Yeah, you know, so he does have that option. If you're fast enough, you can pick up the arm. I do like the other one because I'm kind of landing on him. It's hard for him to turn. One more time. So, and it could just be like, I'm going, man, this guy's got the most annoying guard in the world. Okay, you know, I'm in such a good position. Cross it, kick. 1, 2, 3. Just this small detail, and it's got the foot and bicep guard, butterfly guard, pulls me in, I'm here. So the part that I'm seeing is I drop first, and that's kind of almost pushing where I want to be. So to get rid of the feet in the biceps, then this was saying, if I sit down, see how like I'm not control, or if I drive my hips forward. So that's the part that helps get rid of it. And then I simply go to the back, and he can hold on if he wants to. You know, cross, ride the hip, and switch if you want to. This would stop him from going to turtle because I'm on the back. Yeah, I'm on the back side of the hip, back side of the leg as well. So you do have that option. I'm just going to shortcut the system if that's okay. The other part there is that once we're here, is if my partner does kind of go, I'm in trouble, and I do feel him go to my cankles from here, but because I've got the ability, because he doesn't have the control of my sleeves anymore, it's quite easy for me to manipulate his hips instead. And this would be where you have to be very wary of being stuck because you don't have that control anymore. So I'm going to go slow. So if we're here and he does grab and I come over, this is where, you know, like, yeah, you know what I mean? Because I'm still in that position. You don't have the control of me. And if I choose not to post and drop my weight on you, that's kind of where the stack would be, and that's where, you know, you get compressed. Mainly because your knees have come too far to your chest, so you've lost the drive off your hamstrings, you don't have that control anymore. So just for the person on the bottom's point of view, once your knees come to your chest and I'm top over, I don't grab the leg. Like it's more risk for you. So I'd rather kind of go to defense mode and put my frames in for when they pass the guard and have something like protected. And again, does that kind of make sense? Yep. So just some more details. Once again, the control brings me forward, sit, drive the legs, cross over. Punch. You know, and I'm in a really good guard pass, and I don't have to do all that spinny stuff to get around as well, just because I've crossed the legs over. So that's another option as well. I just want a nice cruisy guard pass. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 minutes, guys. Sorry? Yeah, swap partners, guys. Switch, go someone in. So the waiter, so he's got his feet in once again, and from here, I've got the control while my knuckles are down. I'm stepping 45 degrees backwards from here. And what happens is I'm finding I'm not quite in a zone to use my right leg to stomp.
Too much weight.
Yeah, you know, like he's kept my weight, and I'm like, man, if I lift my right leg up, I'm going to get swept. So I drive my knee behind and come around behind to get that. Now, doing factor. Throw 1, hard as I can. Throw 2, in the same position, where I get to the opposite side. So this is based on, and this is all kind of things. So the part that I see, the 2 things that I see Peter Vicious with are step sideways, which means he still has attachment and he's still got the inside position. So if I step backwards, it really enables me to control the legs. This is a far better, and you've kind of got to be a little bit rough. So he sticks his left foot into my, So like, until I step my right foot off, I'm off balance. So my right knee, circle, 1, and they're generally going to react to this. So from here, of course, I control the leg, I throw, and I'm almost in the same position to get the arm bar on the opposite side. Right, so kind of doing factor where I kind of throw one way, they put their fences on, throw them back the opposite way. So the 2 key elements is I'm stepping backwards and rolling knuckles down. Yeah, so that would disengage this 9 out of 10 times, but they've got a really sticky on their left side, which is the issue. So anytime I step up, you can already see I'm off balance. So knee, waiter, round, and they're going to fight it. Yeah, boom, and 9 out of 10 times they're still going to hold. Come underneath, and that was it. Your arm or my arm?
I think it was yours.
Okay, change partners. 1, 2, 3. Something cracked. It was a really deep crack.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Sounds kind of, yeah, that was sick. It kind of happens a little bit, and they've got the control. So I'm stepping 45 degrees backwards, hands down, but I just kept it in. So what I see, but they're trying to do the knee knock from here. It's not going to do anything, you know what I mean? So I try and put my foot here, and I'm squatting to get it, right? So I'm simply like, and that doesn't really do anything, no. So I find if I go kick, pop, and now squat, now I know he's generally going to try and rescue the hip escape, but of course his legs are pinned. So the next thing is they're going to go is cool Golgora. They're trying to put me back in the guard. So as their legs come up, I simply use that to recover. The last part is, and if I'm here and I'm offside, and I cannot get my foot behind the knee. I just can't, and I don't want to step up on this. Look, I'm so far off balance. Okay, I want to take the step backwards with my right leg, and it's going to be a massive step. Okay, so now I can start to clear the legs and pin them, and you know my knuckles are on the shins, head drive, boom, shoulder drive to pass. So that would be the last part. If I can't clear, I step backwards to get the range, so I can kind of like drive through.
That'd be like with someone who has really long legs.
Yeah, like this is a question I got asked. Is like, Dan, you've got long legs, haven't you?
Reasonable.
Okay, let's go. Right, and I'm not saying this works all the time, but 6% of the time it works 40% of the time. So, hey? So, you know, like for me, if he's got, I'm always going to be on my and I'm always off balance. So this is always far better for him than me. The same deal here is, like, he's still going to have the contact. Like, I feel like I can't do it. I'm still like, man, he's still got good power. I can't clear my grip. So what I want to do is I want to take the heels away from his bottom. Take the heels away from the bottom. Pin the legs. Drive. Pass the guard. So anytime that they have longer legs, I want to go to sag where his legs are straight so that he loses his power. So, yeah, let's go. So I go long step backwards. Oh man, he's still got, not got still in control. I know, I put my knee up his leg. Like, can't do it. I know. Back, create a valley. Boom, put him in the valley. Right. You know, so the longer, the more you take the feet away from the arse, and the more you put in between your legs, the better. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Just drill that, guys. Then we're just going to do some drill rounds.